Great Keppel Island, Woppa, off the coast of Central Queensland in the southern Great Barrier Reef Marine Park, is a beautiful tropical paradise known for its pristine beaches, crystal clear waters and lush landscapes, or at least that's what the tourist brochure told me. In the 1980s, it used to be known as a bit of a party paradise for single young people, with its "It's a great place to get wrecked" marketing campaign, depicting scantily clad females jumping over sun-baked men. I guess it's lost a bit of its youth appeal since then, but that certainly hasn't stopped it from being in the news a lot of late. If you look at Great Keppel news this morning, it's pretty much only one thing. Man dies after shark attack in Queensland. School chaplain and youth pastor Luke Walford died after a shark attack while spearfishing with his family off the coast of Great Keppel. It was actually Humpy Island, a couple of kilometres south of the main island, but obviously in the vicinity. Of course, it was a terrible tragedy. Condolences to Luke's family and friends. Shark attacks always make the news because they're so bloody rare. But the news that I wish to focus on started earlier this year, with ruminations of an Indigenous name change of the island. Well, some might argue this debate started 254 years ago, in the year 1770, when Captain James Cook sailed past the island and named it after Admiral Augustus Keppel. The argument goes that it was not his to rename, as there were already inhabitants on the island, the Woppa people. Here's a photo of some Woppa children taken in front of a traditional hut, circa 1898. According to the State Archives, the remaining Woppa people were forcefully removed from the island in 1902. The recent controversy was around renaming the island, or at least prominently displaying the name Woppa, with Great Keppel Island relegated to a smaller font and placed in brackets. After a bit of community backlash, Great Keppel Island was reinstated with Woppa in brackets, although with an equal-sized font. Yes, this is where we're at in 2024 Australia. Okay, so name changes are one thing, but native title disputes are a completely different kettle of fish. News just yesterday: one of Australia's most famous tropical islands has turned into a battleground over a native title claim. In the Courier Mail, Liberal National Party up for native title fight over forgotten Queensland holiday haven. The newly formed LNP government are not willing to give in here. The Woppa Saltwater Aboriginal Corporation have submitted a claim requesting exclusive possession of a total 9.1 square kilometres of the island shown in blue, quite a large proportion of the island, to the exclusion of all others, including the airstrip and the former Mercure resort site, highlighted in red, with the resort being partly demolished in 2018. This claim, of course, raises many questions over the future of tourism on the island. A Queensland Department of Natural Resources spokesman said, "The Queensland Government will continue to challenge the claim regarding the extinguished areas. Great Keppel Island has significant tourism potential and job and business opportunities. However, the immediate priority is to make the island safe." Woppa Saltwater Aboriginal Corporation chairperson Fred Saunders, I'm not 100% sure if this is his photo or not, previously said, "We are protective of our sacred areas and will maintain our cultural responsibilities, but the Woppa people are not about restriction, anti-development and locking up lands. We are about sustainable environmental approaches to safeguard the island's beauty, to make it an attractive destination for all visitors." I don't know, what are your thoughts? Obviously, claims of land ownership do irritate people. One, because none of us were around 254 years ago, so can hardly be blamed for what happened then. And two, most of us have to work so bloody hard to get our own tiny plot of land, whereas through this native title process, some Australians can simply claim land because of their heritage. Of course, Aboriginal people should have access to these sites, along with everybody else, because I think most Australians believe that public land should always be accessible to its owners, the public. Failure to do so only brings about resentment. I think native title is not only divisive, it's unnecessary.